The Milwaukee Bucks get set to host the Brooklyn Nets in a highly touted Eastern Conference matchup. It's time to continue our NBA odds series and make a Nets-Bucks prediction and pick. These teams are in a three-way battle with Philadelphia for seeding atop the Eastern Conference standings. Brooklyn has maintained the top spot despite a plethora of injuries across the board. Milwaukee has wavered a bit and is hoping that a big win against Chicago in their previous game will catapult them past the Nets. Here's how sportsbooks have set the opening Nets-Bucks odds. NBA odds. Nets-Bucks odds: Brooklyn Nets +2, -110, Milwaukee Bucks -2, -110, over 244.5 points, -110, under 244.5 points, -110. Why the net could cover the spread. The Brooklyn Nets enter play as the top seed in the Eastern Conference standings. They are a slim half game ahead of Philadelphia and haven't quite put this Milwaukee team in their rearview, either. Brooklyn has been impressive lately as they've been pulling off wins with different lineups virtually every night. James Harden is still out indefinitely and KD and Kyrie seem to take turns playing on a nightly basis. With Durant out in the Nets' recent loss against Portland, Kyrie had to burden the load for his club. Irving led the way for Brooklyn with 28 points, but just couldn't get the rest of his squad going. Brooklyn couldn't get enough offense going in other areas to match Portland's lethal offensive attack. The Nets will welcome Durant, Bruce Brown, and Nicolas Claxton all back to the floor against the Bucks. Brooklyn has continued to play great on the road, going 5-2 ATS in their last 7 road games coming in. Why the Bucks could cover the spread. The Milwaukee Bucks are still one of the most talented teams in basketball despite an up and down stretch of late. Milwaukee suffered a huge black eye earlier this week when they got torched by the Houston Rockets in a crushing defeat. Giannis went down with an ankle injury in that game, which was concerning because he just recently returned from a similar injury not too long ago. Giannis was forced to miss the Bucks' last game, which resulted in a convincing win against the Bulls. Milwaukee knows the importance of this game, which is why they will push to get Antetokounmpo back onto the court against the Nets. Some are concerned with the probable tag he carries into this game, but you know Giannis is itching to get after the East-leading Nets. Jrue Holiday and Kris Middleton have been phenomenal for the Bucks this season and led the way against Chicago. We all know that this game will be decided by the status of the Greek Freak, though. Final Nets-Bucks prediction and pick this Sunday matinee is going to be so exciting. The game will certainly feature a playoff atmosphere and it will ultimately come down to who wants it more. With the health advantage and the clear motive to climb the leaderboard, I'm confident that the Bucks will be that team.